been catastrophic. We have to get on the bus at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. And we're going to Trier, Germany from Salzburg, Austria. And we got stopped on the side of the road, and the Polizei, they asked us for our passports, and mine was in my suitcase down below, and I was the only one who did not have it on me. And they got me. No, it was fine. I got it out of my bag and it was all good. And then we have a COVID email, but to get our COVID testing, and I can't get to my email because it uses a verification code that can't get sent to my phone because I don't have data. And so I'm currently not panicking, but panicking. And another catastrophe is that Heather spilled half of her Coke all over her dress.
One more.
What is the category?
Anything goes.
How can it end? Oh, that's how it ends, with poop. We're playing the name game where you say a name and then the next person has to say a name that starts with the first letter of their last name, and if it's a double letter, like Mickey Mouse, it reverses. Heather's on P.
I'll read Smith.
Alright, Hunter has S, sorry. Simon Cowell.
Buffering. Wait, does it have to be a celebrity?
No, what?
Yes.
What do you have? No.
Okay. Charlie. Harry Styles. Harry Styles. Wait, is that a real person? That's what the first name is it? Yeah.
Charlie.
Oh yeah, Charlie.
Is that a real person? Now I'm on P, and I'm gonna say Penelope T, and so on. It's currently 5 o'clock. We've been on the bus since 8. This is where we're singing tonight. We finally made it to Trier after a 9-hour bus ride. These bus rides have been the longest things ever, and we were supposed to like walk around somewhere today and then check into the hotel, but we hit so much traffic that we just came straight here. We are singing at the Basilica tonight for the Evensong. This is our current state. All that I've eaten today are sour gummy bears. And my brain's not all here. Oh, I love it. We're all dying a little bit, and we're about to stand during a church service for very long. Today hasn't been the best, but you know, that's okay. Not all days can be the best days. After no food, no dinner, and standing for this whole service, we're all gonna be dropping like flies. That was really, really interesting. It was a church service, but it was all in German. And so this was like the first thing of the trip that wasn't catered to us as English speakers. And so I was just standing there. We all had masks on, so I was like, the whole time, because I had no idea what was going on. But it was fun. They loved us. This audience was the biggest audience we've ever had. They showed up for the church service. But there were like, maybe maybe about 100 people, and they loved us. As soon as we started walking away, they started clapping, and then we did like a circle of the church. They kept clapping, and I was like, you are too nice. They are so nice here. And then we went back out and took a picture, and they started clapping again. It was like, it was amazing. This crowd, definitely the best crowd, except for that 2-year-old that fell off the chair. I loved him. Apparently they've been doing these even songs for 8 to 10 years, and the pastor said that that was one of the best choirs that's ever been here. We just got to the hotel, and this is the nicest view that we've had. Oh no, maybe the Swiss Alps, but it's a cute little town. And we have a 3-bed this time, and it's actually separated. This is the first separated bed that I've had, And some nice artwork. Don't know what that building is. And our bathroom is nice and spacious. This is the hotel room that feels least like a cruise ship. Whoa! Give us a spin! Whoa! I love this little house. Has little roses, little paintings, little windows.
Little windows.
Update, it's 9:15 and we still haven't had dinner. I think that's the building that's on the painting in my hotel room.
Really?
Yeah. Don't know what it is. This is where we're eating tonight. Chinese specialty. Wait, that's a hotel?
No, that one is. Yeah,
Oh. What is that though?
An abandoned building. Hotel.
Hotel.
No, guys, it's a fortress.
The past like 3 days I haven't been able to continue my lemonade tour. This place has lemonade! Next up on the lemonade tour of Europe, we got this mint lemonade. How does this one compare? We'll soon find out. They put an orange in it this time.
A little bit closer.
Okay.
This is the...
Oh.
I got the vegan spring rolls. This is gonna taste so good. I just know it. I know it in my heart. That was officially the best thing I've ever eaten. So good. Hey guys, how happy are you?
Very happy, except my sister's not here.
I got the shrimp tempura.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
You know what, Skylar?
Yeah.
We did. We got it.
We did. We got literally the same meal, except one you had prawns and I had veggies.
You had prawns.
As you may have noticed, we've been on the bus a lot this trip, and there is a bathroom on the bus. However, it's been closed. The bus driver can't fix the bathroom, and so we have to make stops like about every 2 hours, which definitely makes the drives a lot longer and a lot tougher. I forgot to mention that the people during the service that loved us, I find it so interesting that like singing is such a visual and auditory like experience, but when people close their eyes while you're singing, it's so cool. You're like, wow, they're really just listening. Alright, this is where our day ends, at the Chinese table, Chinese restaurant table. We left dinner at 10 o'clock. I thought that I could navigate the streets of Trier, Germany with just a picture of the roads. No. Apparently I couldn't. So we got a little lost for 2 hours. Or I got a little lost for 2 hours. But we had a saving grace come and find us. There was a giant T-Mobile building, and the pink was showing. It was like the Batman symbol. Hey. But we did get lost in the streets of Trier for about 2 hours. Good night. It is currently the next day, but I would like to tell this story because it was crazy and I would like to tell it. It got a little hectic last night. We were at dinner and some of us wanted to go back to the hotel. Some of us wanted to stay out later. And so it was me and one other person who wanted to come back to the hotel. However, we are in Germany and neither of us have phone plans here, so neither of our phones work unless we have Wi-Fi around, which doesn't happen very often. And so we took like screenshots of the maps and we were like, well, I was like, yeah, I can get home. Like I can follow a map and get back to the hotel. Apparently I cannot. So we left the restaurant at about 10 o'clock. We start walking and we keep walking and we keep walking and we're not recognizing anything, and the map's directions is like slight left 350 feet, slight right 340 feet. I don't know how far that is, and all of the street names are in German, and so where's my phone? And so it was really hard to navigate. So I start asking around. I'm asking the people who are on the street. Mind you, this is like 11:30 p.m. There are a lot of people out. It was a Saturday night, so there were a lot of people out. I was asking them, I was like, can you help me get here? Can you help me get to our hotel? And they were like, ooh, every time I would mention the hotel name, and I'm like, why are you saying ooh, like what? And because there were train tracks about where our hotel was, it made it really difficult to get around because you had to follow a certain path to be able to cross the train tracks, and then you had to keep the train tracks on your right side so that you could get to the hotel, which was very difficult. And so I was with one other person, and she turns on her phone data and starts calling people, and it is magically working. I don't know how her phone was working because I turned my data on to try to call somebody to help and nothing happened. And so she gets a call from one of our friends who had made it back to the hotel before us when we had left an hour ago. And they were like, "Where are you? Where are you?" There was nothing around us, absolutely nothing. So she was explaining, she was like, there's a white building and a purple building, and we were just stopped in this intersection of a Guterstrasse and Abendstrasse and some other thing. It was a lot of German. And we see a like huge T-Mobile building, like the tallest building in the whole square. It has a bright pink T light, and we were on the phone with them. I can't believe the phones were working. It was a miracle. And we were like, type T-Mobile into your maps and come and get us. And they typed T-Mobile into their maps. Nothing came up. So we walked a little further. We found another store called Schönborn. And I was like, I spelled it out for them, and I said, type this into the maps. It didn't come up. Nothing was coming up. I don't know what was going on. And they were trying to walk towards us, but we were in like the whole opposite direction of where we were supposed to be, because we had walked so far straight that they were going right, but we were so far left. And so the T-Mobile was the only thing really around us, and so they just kept walking, and then they see the huge pink T-Mobile sign, and they eventually found us. It was about 12 a.m. when we got back, so we were walking around. It was supposed to be a 20-minute walk. We were walking for 2 hours, and we walked 5 miles. We got very, very lost, and now I know that when I'm in the streets of Germany, I will not leave without a maps.
And remember,
just remember,
you change the world when you change your mind.
Bye-bye from Miss American Sky.